All right, Geminis, all of your dreams are coming true. Like you can feel it so close or it's already happening, but there might be some ego or fear or anxiety that's trying to hold you back. So, welcome to your Virgo season Taroscope. Let's go straight into it. So, we have the Eight of Swords, the Star, and the Nine of Swords as your first three cards that came out. So, literally, the dreams are surrounded by anxiety or troubled thoughts. And again, this may not be happening right this very second, but note what's going to be happening all of Virgo season. First of all, with the astrology, we have Mars going retrograde September 9th. Mars being charged of sex and aggression and energy. And then Chiron, the wounded healer, is also retrograde in the sign of Aries. So some of you might also be really close to a expansion or level up with regards to love, with regards to self-worth, with regards to everything. But then we have some pesky thoughts coming in that are trying to derail the progress. And remember, the great thing with the Eight of Swords, I mean, it seems ominous. This chick or this figure is trapped, but she's just trapped in her own head. She can literally just like undo the ropes and moonwalk out of there so that she doesn't have to deal with everything around her. And that also might just be removing yourself from a situation or removing yourself from certain people. That just came through pretty strongly. So Geminis, you need to realize if there are certain people or situations or jobs that you feel imprisoned with, even obligations, you don't need to do them. You don't need to continually give your effort to people or situations or obligations that you feel you need to. Again, if it's not directly contributing to your dreams, it's got to go. Also, too, with the Star, keep your eyes out for an Aquarius. They might be of really great benefit right now to help you, whether that's a friend, a life coach, a therapist, whomever, that can really just help calm you down when a lot of these thoughts or these ego-driven energies are trying to pull you back. And again, with the Nine of Swords, this is just like anxiety or freaking out. It's like, everything is coming true. My whole life, my whole dream, it's literally right here. Like, when is the other penny going to drop, or when is it going to go away? I know a lot of people struggle with that in when they get everything that they've wanted and they've manifested. They think it's all going to go away, or they think that something is going to happen for it to just disappear, that it has to get worse, or it's like, I can't possibly have everything I've ever wanted. Why not? Geminis, you are on fire. Let us remind you that the North Node is currently in the sign of Gemini. So especially if your natal North Node is in Gemini, or you're a Gemini sun or ascendant or even moon, especially if you're a Gemini moon and you're born at night, you're meant to really step into your power. Again, the North Node only transits each sign for about 2 years before it moves on. So it was just in the sign of Cancer. Now it's in the sign of Gemini. So if you are getting everything you've ever wanted, if you're getting all the goods, if you're getting all the opportunity, embrace it and don't allow your ego or these limiting beliefs hold you down. Yes, it's 2020. Yes, there are a lot of people that are not thriving right now, but that doesn't mean that you can't continually thrive. And that doesn't mean that you continually should not be showing up for your best self, because when one of us wins, we all win. So by you continually owning your dream life and continually owning and giving gratitude for your blessings, you're just going to continually spread that love and that energy around you, whether you are trying to or not. You're just living in that frequency and thus showcasing that all your dreams can come true to those around you. So yes, it may feel heavy and dense at certain points, especially when Mars does go retrograde, but you don't need to allow that to hold you back any longer. And if there are people or obligations or jobs that are really grating or that you feel are trapping you, it's time to let those go, because that will really help continually to allow those dreams and good, juicy blessings to come in at a faster rate. So let's see what else is shaken. Okay, we also had the Ace of Swords fly out, which is great, especially after the Nine of Swords. So it's like, change the game, change your mindsets. If you are thinking one thing, even if it's great, expand it, double it, triple it. You want to continually be thinking about your best life and keep pushing the boundaries. You want to make it so it just seems like it's unattainable, because anything is obtainable, anything is possible. The Ace of Swords also speaks to a spiritual breakthrough, or a breakthrough with our thoughts and belief systems. So again, we have all felt this, where we feel like we're defeated or exhausted, or we can't possibly move on, and we just want to go back to our old self, or when things were easy. It's like, fuck this, fuck everyone, I'm exhausted, I don't want to go on, I can't go on any longer. And that is like that dark night of the soul energy of like, when you think you can't go on, that is when you're right on the precipice of breaking through that glass ceiling. And there's part of us that doesn't want to expand, because it means we're gonna have to put in more work, and we don't know what's gonna be on the other side. So it's easier for us, and the ego likes to tell us to stay safe and stay small. But the Ace of Swords is like, nope, we got the goods. We have a sharper sword to carve out our destiny. So allow those new mindsets and those new belief systems to come flowing in. Again, there'll be some work, or it'll feel like a lot of work is happening this Virgo season. Like, shocker, it's Virgo season. Virgo season is very meticulous, very work-oriented. But again, it's also a mutable energy, which Gemini, you're also a mutable energy. So you're going to at least have that modality in common of maybe you're thinking of a whole bunch of different things, but don't allow those mindsets or feelings of you have to do something or have to be around certain people. Again, you don't need to work that hard, and you don't need to give your time and energy to people that don't deserve it. So with these new mindsets, even, you might be like, oh, clarity. But then it's like, oh, a million new things I can add to my list, or a whole bunch of new projects that I want to start. Trust in your intuition. Bring it back to those spiritual practices. And again, this will really help negate any stress or anxiety. The High Priestess is such a powerful card. I mean, let's just talk about your two major arcana that came through in the spread, Gemini. You really are being very blessed and protected right now, given that you have the Star and the High Priestess. The only thing that's going to hold you back is yourself and your own thoughts. So whenever you're feeling overly excited or anxious or tempted to regress, take a breath and really just bring it back to all the spiritual tools that you know are tried and true. And yep, there'll be a little bit more work to do. And some of that, you might even just be excited to do it. You're like, yeah, I'm going to spend a whole bunch of time and effort on this, but I feel great doing it because of this big breakthrough. So once you get through this, it's probably going to lead you further to your dream anyway. So allow those blessings in and really just bring it back to your intuition, because that is going to be your strongest asset right now. And even just building your spiritual practice, whether that's with Reiki or hypnosis or cord cutting, so that you don't need to be holding on to this energy any longer. That's all I got, Geminis. Of course, be sure to look at your rising and your moon sign video. If this resonated and you want to send some love, you can send a donation in the link in my bio. If you want to book a one-on-one reading, you can do that there too. And be sure to tag a fellow Gemini that also needs to hear this message. Thank you all for watching, and I shall talk to you soon.